Hello Nidorinos and Nidorinas, it is Charizard King of the Sky with another pack opening. But we have a very special opening, not our usual Pokemon pack, but the new Final Fantasy TCG card game. Right now I have three, one of each starter set. These are pre-made decks. I have 6 booster boxes coming in. One got delayed. So hopefully that should be in soon, but another shipped and should be here by tomorrow evening. But I've had these since Friday and I've been waiting to open them up and wanted to obviously get it on video. I have not taken a look at these cards yet. I do not know what's in the set. I didn't even know there was going to be a trading card game until I was looking online at the distributor that I use for my Pokemon booster boxes, and I noticed on the homepage that there was a Final Fantasy trading card game, and then I immediately started researching it, and everybody was practically sold out. I was able to snag 1 or 2, I think, booster boxes the first time I looked, and then everywhere else was sold out. And then my distributor had these, so I picked these up, one of each. These I bought for $12, and they're already on the resale market for $40. So I guess I should have stocked up on a couple of these, but whatever. And then I also was able to find another 3 booster boxes from another site, and then an additional one that was hiked up a little bit. Booster boxes were supposed to run $99. I picked up 3 for $109, which isn't too bad. I picked up 2 for I think like $120. And then another booster box for like $130, and they're currently in the resale market for about $170. So definitely something that's probably going to go up in price. So once I get my booster boxes in, I will hold on to them for a time, and then probably sell them in the future. But let's go ahead and get these babies opened up. So this is the starter set. Is this the lightning? I believe this is lightning. I think it was fire, water, and lightning. So let's take a look here. I actually want to keep these boxes, so I'm going to open these up carefully. Yeah, apparently in Japan, this card game has been around for a while, but it just came to the States. So not too much hype about it, but definitely something that's going to be popular amongst collectors like myself. Oh, this is amazing. So we got like a little starter guide here. Battle with various characters, how to win, summons. I think it's an Alexander summon. Yep, Alexander, Warrior of Light. For characters, your backup characters, CP, Lightning from 13, and then active phase. Wow, this is gonna have to read that later, but cool. Not sure if I'll know anybody that'll play this, considering it's like so uncommon. Then we have looks like to be a playmat. So we have a 7 deck, a 10 deck, and a 13 deck. And I got one of each. And this is the playmat. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into the actual deck. These are actually sealed pretty nice. I wish there was like a tab thingy so you can rip it to get it opened up. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm sure certain characters in this card game are going to be super expensive or very rare, like the Cloud card. I'm sure that's just like comes with every deck, but there should be others that I would assume are pretty expensive. So we'll just start off from the front. I think this is a 50 card deck. We start off with Lightning, another Lightning. Wow, these are really nice. Whoa. They have like a textured background, kind of like a vinyl texture. These are very well made. A third Lightning, a Gilgamesh, Noel, McKee. So I don't know many of these characters, and they're kind of sticking together. I hope this doesn't affect the McKee, Rigdia, Odin, Sage, Summoner, Magus, Dragoon, Sid Reigns. There's been a Sid character in every Final Fantasy. If you're not into the Final Fantasy game, every game has one character named Sid. And Wedge, and I think there's another guy. Jahid Nabat, Snow, so Sentinel, Sarah. I didn't play 13, so I'm not familiar with these characters. Mog, Moogle, Bard, Shiva, Summoner, and Dark Knights with different numbers on them too. 4. This one's got 7,000. This one says 8,000. Both of them are forward standard units, but they're both Dark Knights. I wonder if there's a way to tell. Oh, this is okay. That says S on it on the bottom. There it is. You see the S, then a C. Wonder what the S. C probably stands for common. I see a bunch of C's. Okay, so that was that deck, and I'll have to look at these a bit closer later on. But yeah, it has a really. These are pretty thick. These aren't like, they don't feel so much like paper. They have a kind of vinyl texture in the background. These are very, very well made cards. Let's move on to the water deck. And I wonder if these are going to be first edition. Like online there, I see that they're sending out another batch of these cards, calling it the second wave. And I'm wondering if that has anything to do with like first and like second edition stuff. That'd be super cool. Okay. Not a big fan of having to use a knife to open, but it doesn't seem like we're damaging the cards in any way. Alright, so we'll split this in half. It's garbage, garbage. Okay. Start off with Titus from Final Fantasy X, of course. Shuyin from 10-2. Yuna from 10. Len from 10. Waka 10. Evoker. Knight, common, common. Viking, common, common. Geomancer, common, common. Leviathan, I guess this is a rare, 178R. Wow, this looks like to be a very large set. 197. That's what this card is marked. 1 of 197. I wonder what S stands for. Is that super rare? Which I don't think they would be really considered super rare, considering, well, this is a very different deck. Considering you can buy them just like in a pre-constructed deck like this one. Okay, what else? Pain, Baralai, Riku, Evoker, Sylph, Devout, Ninja, and then Archer. Alright, So last, my favorite Final Fantasy of the entire series, Final Fantasy VII. This is the first one I played as a kid on the PlayStation. For a long time, I didn't even own a PlayStation. I had to go over to my friend's house, and this was a game that he had, and he used to hate it because when I would come over, I only wanted to play this game. I thought it was so cool, but of course it's a one-player game RPG, and so one of us would be playing, and the other would just be sitting there watching, and he got kind of tired of that. He wanted to play two-player game or whatever. So eventually, once I got my own PlayStation, this was the first thing I wanted. Probably the only game that I cared about. For that, I got PlayStation for Christmas when they had went down to $100, and this was like my #1 game on the list. This one and the Street Fighter Alpha Third Strike. If you guys ever played that game, it's a classic Street Fighter game. Okay, so we got one of my favorite and iconic Final Fantasy VII characters, Cloud. These are kind of sticking a bit. There we go. Zangan, which is a martial arts master. Tifa, another iconic character of the Final Fantasy series. Bahamut, that's a nice card. And an EX. Choose one forward. You may discard one card from your hand. If you do so, deal it 7,000 damage. If not, deal it 5,000 damage. Interesting. Red 13. Ifrit, a very common summon in the series. Black Mage, Evoker, Samurai, Magus, Squire. Then we got Mr. Vincent Valentine. Wedge, again another character name that's I think been in almost every series. Jessie, she's in a 7 remake. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, this is stuff from the Final Fantasy VII remake. That is insane. Barrett, Biggs, which I believe is another character that's been in almost every game. Dark Knight, Black Belt, Golem, which is a summon from Tactics, and Monk from Tactics. Alright guys, so not our usual Pokemon opening, but definitely a very interesting one for me. Can't wait for my booster boxes to come in tomorrow evening so that I can get that filmed, opened up, and start getting these things sorted, and I guess creating my own deck once I figure out how this game works. I believe these are 50 card decks. But yeah, if you can find this at your store, you know, I would recommend maybe picking up some. I would think they would go up in value in time, or even just to play if you can manage to find people in your area that play. But this is Charizard King of the Sky. Stay tuned and keep on training.